AK Ninja here from the Lightning Oz Game Channel. When it comes to choosing a leader, I recommend using whoever has the best benefits for what you're trying to do in the game. Right, then comes the mementos. These are very important. I recommend checking them before every game, making sure you have the best ones for what you're trying to play as. Okay, now they can affect about any element of the game. And then you're going to choose your civilization based on like how you're playing again, same as the leader. And go in advanced options, and I highly recommend to turn off crises. These things will screw you over about 3/4 through any age. Alright, and now cans. These are very important early game and even mid game. So you want to get a scout early game, search out and use their abilities, and you'll find these and they give buffs such as production, gold, happiness, all things that are very awesome to have at early game. And you're also going to settle in resource abundant areas so that you can make the best of your civilization and get the most resources handy. And now, over to civics. So, we have two types of civics in this game. We have antiquity civics and leader-specific civics. So, basically, they vary depending on what you want to do. Just read through them, and you can press square to get up this big screen that you see there. And when it comes to independent states, do not eliminate these guys fully. You're actually going to want to try and become allies with them so that you get buffs and so on. And make sure you save regularly, as you don't want to, if you screw something up, you can always go back and fix it later if you realize that's too bad to recover from. And you want to make sure you fortify, especially when you're at battle near that area, so that they can't just surprise you as you get better defense. And for these choices now, I recommend choosing anything that affects you currently. As you can see there, if your gold's a bit low, I might go bureaucratic, but if my science is low, I might go elective. And then you make sure you don't go too far over the sea limit. And now, leader attributes. These play a pretty heavy role in the game. You don't get many of these points, so be very wise when you spend them. For military, I recommend going down that right path or middle, as they're both very effective. And now, over to the tech tree. So, we have a lot of things here. Just read through it and see what you want to do. I recommend going like the middle-ish path for early game, so that you can get a proper army going. And then later on, you're going to want to spec towards what your troops are best at doing at that time. So as you can see here, we got bronze working. So like I would recommend going pottery and writing and irrigation, so that you can make your way to bronze working as early as possible, so you can get a formidable army up. As you can see there. And then later on, we have all these other things that will further buff. And now, when it comes to commanders, don't slack on them. Make sure you get them out early, keep them with your army, so that they stay leveled up, and keep leveling up, so that they get more upgrades, etc. And as you can see there, they're very good for transporting units, especially the heavier, slower ones, like the siege towers and everything, because they can only move a few spaces, whereas the commander can move 3. And now, when it comes to towns, I recommend upgrading them to cities once they've hit a half-developed bit where they only cost probably 500, 200 gold, so that you're not wasting too much on them, but you're also getting the proper city buff compared to the town buff. And as you can see here, make sure you apply your resources strategically for how you're looking at that point in the game. And now, when it comes to wonders of one, you're going to want to make sure you stay close to them, as each wonder uses its own buff, and build as many wonders as you can, because there are only one in every game, so you don't want to miss it. Till next time everybody, this is the Lightning Oz Gaming Channel.